I live about an hour away from here. Local Colorado Springs resident.
I live in Utah.
I'm a local guy.
Based in Boston, technically.
It's a true testament of our trail systems here in town to have an event like this.
Some of the riding that we've got here on Pikes Peak is some of the best in the world, we think. We wanted an event that the pros were excited about, but in terms of the real bones around the event, we really built it around the amateur. The pros show up because we put out a big prize list, $25,000 split evenly between the men and the women.
Super lucky to have a race like this, 4-day stage race on mountain bikes. You don't find that everywhere.
Riding here is amazing. I did this race last year. Stage racing is really fun, and it really allows you to see all the different trails.
Even for an amateur who's never done it before, you come in, they got everything taken care of, and it's been a lot of fun.
I mean, it's really cool to see Olympians and national champions and stuff out here smoking you on your home trails. It's fun.
It kind of has a more inclusive feel where a lot of different types of cyclists can come.
Everyone I've talked to has been in a great mood, had a great time. Even people who are suffering.
4 days of riding in a row. 2 of those days are big days. First day we start with kind of the shorter prologue, time trial style right here in Palmer Park.
So many amazing views, so many fun technical sections.
It's all single tracks. There's only a few places to actually pass each other.
We were super pro and we built our bikes in the parking lot this morning, brand new bikes. Hardtails, haven't ridden a hardtail in like over a decade, but I don't know, it was pretty fun.
I normally dread time trials, but can honestly say I had a lot of fun out there.
But it was really fun to do something a little faster and get the heart rate up really high.
The trails ride a lot differently when you're being able to go at race speed, and there's a lot of kiddie litter here.
It's called a prologue, but it's the hardest prologue I've ever done. Longest one I've ever done. It's gonna be hard. It is hard. We're down 1 day already.
The second stage, Mount Herman, is a little bit longer.
Some people are going to take 3 hours, maybe 6 hours. A lot of gravel roads, some really technical trails there at the end.
It's all pretty unexpected because it was a new stage for all of us, so.
I'm going to definitely gauge my efforts up the gravel road so I have enough effort to hit the technical stuff.
I'm excited, happy. I'm more of a road rider, so the long gravel suits me a little bit better than the technical.
The climb to start is just so big. I think it was probably like 3,500 feet of climbing straight out of the start.
And then the last section of single track was super fun. Just all tight and twisty and rocky.
This final descent, probably 25 minutes down, it was just hanging on for dear life, trying to keep it clean.
I've never been out here before, so it's fun seeing something new. It was pretty rowdy. The last 7 miles were really challenging.
Now, on stage 3 of Gold Camp Road, all the way up to Frosty's Park, that's just a grind.
It is kind of cool to be able to just be an everyday person, you know, and be able to come out and race against the pros.
I only started about 6 or so years ago out in New York. I moved here about 4 years ago. Here it's all about being able to climb.
I think today was probably my favorite stage so far.
It's got a good mix where there's quite a bit of fire road and then there are some fun trails. They're a little bit technical, but nothing too crazy.
One thing a rider might do is exhaust themselves before coming downhill. So I think that's going to be the key.
I'm looking forward to the crest at the top when I get to start coming back downhill.
Once you get up to the top of that peak, you just fly down.
I've ridden that descent a couple times, and it's definitely one of my favorites. It's just like wide open, fast. There's some big moto whoops, and you have like a couple thousand feet ascending back down to town.
The last day, a little shorter, still in Cheyenne Canyon, but we're going to do maybe a 20-mile day with, again, kind of finishing there at the bottom of Captain Jack's.
Everyone says it's a little bit more mellow, but I think it's important to remember that everyone's been riding for 3 days.
Today, I'm finally starting to feel really tired.
At this point, I'm so close to being done. You don't care how much you're hurting anymore, you're just kind of doing it and trying to enjoy it.
No complaints. I mean, there's no bad day on a bike. I'm always smiling if I'm on it.
I kind of just rode my own pace up that climb.
I knew the trail from last time, but still sometimes those turns sneak up on you.
Very fast and a lot of fun.
And I just lean back and lean back and hang on.
The 2021 Pikes Peak Apex Stage Race presented by RockShox was a unique and amazing event, and we have champions. Keegan Swenson, the winner for the men. Finishing second, Riley Amos, and finishing third, Russell Finsterwald. The women's champion, Alexis Scarda, finishing in second, Evelyn Dong, and finishing third, Sofia Gomez Villafane. We were very pleased to see a really strong field on such beautiful and challenging terrain in the shadows and the lower slopes of Pikes Peak.